The Vietnamese Students Association in Russia on March 10 held its first Congress, the 2024-2026 tenure, with 160 delegates representing the nearly 5,000 Vietnamese students from over 90 universities in 26 cities across Russia.
Lê Huỳnh Đức, President of the Vietnamese Students Association in Russia's Provisional Executive Board, emphasized that the Congress is a particularly important event for Vietnamese youth in Russia, marking the birth of the association after many years of building and developing the student movement in the country. This Congress also has great significance as 2024 marks 70 years of the Vietnamese government officially sending students to the Soviet Union, now Russia, for training. Since then, more than 100,000 Vietnamese officials, students, experts, and people have been trained in Russia. Vietnamese Ambassador Đặng Minh Khôi expressed his belief that the association will help manage and connect Vietnamese students in Russia.
The 10th Ho Chi Minh City Outai Festival commenced on March 7th at Nguyễn Huệ Pedestrian Street in Ho Chi Minh City. Running until March 17, the event aims to help preserve and showcase traditional culture to the international community.
This year's event features more than 20 key opinion leaders in various fields, beauty queens, singers, artists, and travel bloggers as image ambassadors. Along with that, it sees the participation of 30 famous outside designers from many localities across the country. The festival is part of the project on the organization of typical festivals and cultural and sports events in Ho Chi Minh City for the 2020-2030 period. It includes a variety of unique activities such as an art program themed outside colors of Ho Chi Minh City, an outside exhibition and interaction space, and an online outside competition.
The Vietnam Railway Corporation and the Thừa Thiên Huế Provincial People's Committee are actively working to soon introduce train trips between the two cities of Huế and Da Nang.
The trip from Huế to Da Nang is one of the most beautiful in Vietnam and mentioned in many of the world's leading travel magazines. The beauty of the mountains, lagoons, and coastline is perfect for introducing new tours, especially those by train. To attract more tourists, the Thừa Thiên Huế Provincial People's Committee has created special tourism services, including those by road and train between the two destinations. The beauty of such trips promises to offer a new experience to travelers. The final stages of the project are now being completed by relevant parties so that the first train trip will be conducted on March the 26th.
Vietnam boasts a lot of advantages to develop sports tourism. The country is taking measures to promote this type of tourism, which is valued at around $800 billion globally.
Recently, more and more sport clubs have been established and tournaments organized, attracting a large number of both domestic and foreign sport lovers. Prominent among them are VN Express Amazing Marathon, Ha Long Heritage Marathon, Da Lat Ultra Train, Hoi An International Marathon, and Paragliding Festival Fly Over the Golden Season. These sports activities have created a special catalyst that helps enhance the image recognition and competitiveness of local tourism. According to experts, to turn sports tourism into a key product, it is important to have thorough research and long-term orientations to build and upgrade infrastructure and improve the transport system.
An old man in Chợ Đồn district of northern Bắc Cạn province has spent time teaching the Dao minority people in the province and nearby areas about their language and culture. The ethnic Dao group in Bắc Cạn are particularly proud of him, who they regard as a kind-hearted teacher handling down the ancient characters of their language as well as their traditional cultural identity.
Now in his 70s, Triệu Xuân Minh has learned the Dao language's characters since he was 16. He has been researching the Dao ethnic minorities' traditional cultural features and passing on his knowledge to younger people.
After 6 years of studying, I became fluent in writing. In addition, I also learn and interact with people from other provinces now that life is developing. Many people no longer know how to speak Dao or write Zhao script. So I opened a class to teach Zhao script with the hope that all my people will know the Zhao script.
Most young Zhao today learn Vietnamese at school, but don't know how to read or write the ancient Nom Zhao characters, which is why Minh does his best to pass it out to the young.
I came here from Thai Quan to study and stayed at my teacher's house. I started studying 2 months ago, and I had to try a lot because I'm old and slow to learn.
The Zhao script class of teacher Diệu Xuân Minh is simple with a blackboard, white chalk, and a few wooden tables he built himself. The classroom is enough to accommodate 5 tables arranged in a horizontal row, with 2 people sitting at each table. Diệu Xuân Minh said that Zhao Nom script is a type of writing based on Chinese characters. The Zhao people received some words from Tây Nom and Vietnamese Nom, but were transformed into Zhao.
I collected and researched the content and meaning of ancient books, synthesizing the main issues into a lesson plan with contents like origin of the Zhao people, morality and humanity, ancient stories, life philosophies, how to behave between family members.
Previously, according to the beliefs of the Zhao ethnic people, only men could learn to read, but today, men or women, old or young, can register and attend Mr. Minh's Zhao script classes. With the unremitting efforts of Minh, the language, writing, and culture of the Red Zhao people will be revived more and more strongly, contributing to preserving the cultural beauty of the ethnic group.